Nice art project.
Figured I'd do this while I'm watching out the window.
What are you making?
Sign.
Sign?
Mm-hmm. My name on it. I'm gonna put it over top the sheriff's sign for the parking spot.
Oh. Okay.
What is it? The Duke of Hazzard?
Yeah, so that's a little hook
Pretty
in the
much.
back of it, and then I'm gonna put my name on it and put it on there, and then park it in a spot. Watch it freak out.
Brilliant. All right, great idea. Well, you have fun with that. Let me know if you need any help.
I'd picture like grabbing like an end table or something and pulling it up by the side of the window and just being like taping stuff off, so, to paint the name and all that.
Yep. Brilliant.
Spending some time to do that.
Alrighty. So, it creeps closer and closer to nightfall. John, are you still hanging out in the park? Or are you going to reconvene?
As soon as it starts getting dark, I sneak my way over to her apartment, like going to the back door.
Okay.
Are you looking to roll for that?
You don't have to. That's fine.
I feel like I put a candle sort of by one of my windows just in case my mom decides to try. You're like, dear God.
See your mom drive by.
In fact, you do.
Oh my fucking God.
She drives by and sees you in the window and she waves at you.
I wave and then I go back to praying.
Is she one of those moms that goes, "Hi, honey"? Super like
Obnoxious.
She probably has keys. She could probably just come in if she wanted to.
No, you gotta be loud. You gotta act like you're not intrusive, but at the same time,
Yeah.
she's stalking your
You
apartment.
don't want your mom to come in there right now.
No, I don't.
Especially with at least 2 men in your apartment.
What? You're allowed to have male friends.
Not back
It's
then.
fine.
No,
Yes, you
back then,
are.
you
Yes,
know.
you are.
You definitely are not.
You are definitely allowed to have.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
married. It's fine.
That doesn't mean anything.
Especially when your husband's at war.
It's fine. I'm married. I'm in
I
a
feel like
relationship.
That apartment and just, oh yeah, I have some male friends over. What? Anyway, so aside from the joke of your mom driving past, hi honey. Hey, shut up, Mom. Talking to Jesus right now. You're interrupting.
Giving thanks, asking for forgiveness,
For what?
missing church.
Oh.
Anyway.
Not actually, just while she's there.
As it gets dark, you notice actually 3 things. There are odd flashes coming from the mayor's home side of the town hall.
Gunshot flashes?
There are odd flashes coming from the police station. And there are odd flashes coming from the storage warehouse.
Alright, gang, you all see that. Let's split up.
Yeah, because that sounds like a good fucking idea.
At this point, I don't know. I am not good at sneaking around, so I think I'll take the warehouse.
Do you actually want to split up?
I figured you would stay home and the 3 of us would go.
Oh, okay.
Each different location.
All right, cool.
I'll
make tea.
I will also give you this. After a few minutes, the flashes stop at the mayor's house and the police station. But the flashes turn solid at the storage warehouse.
Now again, is this like gunshot flash looking, or is this like a?
Is it like a
flicker.
greenish
So
light,
it
like the
looks
lightning from last night?
It almost looks like somebody opened up a bottle of lightning indoors.
Okay.
So it's very blue, it's very like rapid, and then it suddenly stops at 2 out of the 3 locations and becomes solid in the 3rd location.
So like an old film.
Kind of.
Okay.
So how do you guys feel like handling this? Because we could obviously run towards some blue flash and be killed by that call, or you could take the opportunity to just explore the mayor's house while he's not there.
How do you know we not he?
That's
How,
a good point.
he
Yeah,
hasn't
did we
left.
ever see him leave?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did we see him leave?
No. You never seen him left. You never seen the sheriff leave. You also never seen anybody walk into the storage warehouse either, though.
Well, we weren't really looking at that either.
I mean, you never even really seen anybody like really walk past it on the street today, even though.
I feel like it was very focused.
Okay, so
On the
there's
opposite
nobody
direction.
who walked into the warehouse.
I mean, I don't
Thanks
take.
for the free information, but I don't think my character would know that. I don't think Galen would
Alright.
have a clue.
Well, actually,
I was
it's
gonna
right across the street from the market.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
That's
a little
why I'm-
No, it's right there.
That's why I said shit.
Okay. I didn't see the map.
Yeah, it's not like it's at the very end of the street. It's right there.
I thought it was
Just
free.
to keep it-
I might be preferential to checking out the mayor's office,
I
but
just-
this is a group, and I'd like to stick together if possible.
I do like the idea that John brought up of checking out the office and stuff like that while no one's there. Because
Again,
I-
the mayor might still be.
Okay, to
You
check
might-
out
we
all
could figure
three.
that out.
in the-
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, we're all armed.
Now, yeah.
Do you have a scalpel?
No,
I'm kidding.
I have a gun. I aimed it at her earlier.
Why are you waving guns
Why
around?
do you have-
bro?
Yeah, I know.
what kind of gun do you
She was gonna turn off the light.
Oh, yeah.
The light needed to be turned off. We're conserving.
Oh yeah.
I have a 32.
We're at war. Rations
A
need
what?
to be
A 32.
maintained.
It's a revolver.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, it's just a little
yeah.
itty bitty.
Do we still have that lantern?
Probably.
You do?
Did we?
There's
We
one in my
probably.
Can we
car.
fill that up with oil for wherever we're going, just in case? Because I don't think we have a flashlight,
My store wouldn't.
and it
have
might be more
oil.
subtle than turning on the lights.
The general or the hardware store would have had oil. The grocery store wouldn't.
I mean,
You would probably
your
have
lantern that you absconded with from the library had about half of its reservoir full of kerosene.
How long does that last? It's a pretty long time, isn't it?
Yeah,
4
it'd
hours?
be 4 hours about.
What about? I know I'm just a city slicker here, but what about that very fine fuel you have there, Max? Would that work?
If you dilute it.
A lot. Dilute it with what? Water?
Water.
Yeah, I would dilute it with water.
Oh, and that make it last longer.
Yeah, because otherwise it'd be very volatile, I would say.
I mean, it'll
Well,
burn.
okay. So if we run out of kerosene, then we might be able to
Burns
use some of that.
fast, though.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Like, pure alcohol burns for a while.
Either way, it's an option for sure. I think I agree with you, Charles, that it would be a lot more subtle to turn it.
I think, or we could just bring a flashlight, fellas.
Do you have a flashlight?
Probably in my apartment. I imagine. I'd
I
have
don't know if you have a flashlight. Flashlights were a little more rare back then.
Oh, 1913 is when they were like companies were producing them.
I mean, yeah, if you got a flashlight, it's a flashlight.
It's one of those big honking ones with
Yeah.
like, the giant D batteries.
Use it as a fucking blunt weapon if necessary.
Right. Well, I have a shotgun, so I'm not gonna be able to carry both. I don't think.
I can carry bullets. Mine's a shot.
There's a
so I can-
strap.
Yeah, mine's. I don't know. It's just a pump. It's probably gonna take both my hands. To
I mean, I have just a pistol, so I might be able to carry a flashlight. But if we're trying to be a little stealthy, I think that the softer flame of a lantern might not give us away as much.
All right.
And if we don't give a shit, then we can turn the flashlight on to help really,
You know what? I know I got a purse.
spot hidden shit.
I'm gonna,
I do like the idea of bringing both.
I'm gonna put a flashlight in my purse,
Okay.
I think
my bag or whatever.
I think someone messed up on Ashes of War. So I just got a Facebook notification for Ashes of War live at the new Dodge Lounge, August 31st at 8 p.m., which is today, until September 1st at 11 p.m.
Huh.
Someone fucked up some dates.
6.
Mr. Justin. Fix social media.
Yeah. Bro. Anyway.
How many ounces would you say the ledger can hold?
Good question.
So, do we want to do the
Probably
warehouse
18.
first then, since there might not be as many people there? In theory.
We didn't see anyone going to the warehouse, but there's obviously light there. And where there's light, there's probably people.
I guess that's fair. We did hear that the sheriff's office and town hall went out of light.
Yep.
Yep, they are now dark.
But it's also the dark where the scary shit popped up last night.
No, that's a good point. Well, no, the library was lit until we
Showed up.
In. Yeah. So everything was
That's up to y'all.
Until we showed our happy faces.
Right. So I feel like
Yeah.
where it's dark might actually be a good thing.
I mean, I do agree with what John was saying. I feel like we walk in and it's just going to be a bad day. So it would be better to figure out what's going on in places where people aren't at, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm down to go to town hall then, because that's probably where the most evidence would be.
Right.
And we might even be able to find the book that the mayor checked out and then translate some from the mysterious book that we have still.
That's where we're at. That's what we need to do. Yeah,
All right.
That's a good plan.
So the goal for yourselves is to infiltrate the mayor's home, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Search it out.
How would you guys like to go about doing so?
On the door.
Sneak straight out the back, sneak along the grass, and then hop the fence.
All right.
Stay away from the road.
I think going in through
The street lights are on. It's overcast, so it's a little extra dark outside, actually. You can hear some thunder in the distance, like it's gonna open up again tonight. But if you guys would like, you may roll stealth. If you guys don't give a shit, don't bother.
Oh, stealth. Who doesn't always roll stealth? Come on.
Bunch of
Ooh,
rogues
27.
in this party.
I got a 9 out of 30.
Goddamn.
See what my stealth is. I got a 27 out of 46. I'm not
I
under
tell you
half,
what,
though.
That's a fair.
I will give you a bonus dice because it's fucking dark outside.
Oh, thanks.
Is it raining? It's
It's
been
not
raining
yet.
multiple nights in a row.
So
Not yet.
you can tell by the smell of the air.
I rolled the same exact thing.
Throw all your dice.
I didn't.
You
Take the 27.
you can tell that it will eventually rain. You can smell the moisture in the air. You can hear the rumble of thunder. The sky is overcast, so there's no stars, there's no moon, there's only blackness. As you traverse through the darkness, 3 out of 4 of you are kind of quiet. One person's kind of sticking out, but as far as you guys can tell, nobody's noticed your presence.
I just don't
We're
know
all
how-
looking at Gail like, what are you doing?
I don't know how to sneak.
If
Not very
I will say to Gail, before we leave, if you see anything suspicious or need our help while we're gone inside,
Scream
Flash
back
your
to
light.
that curse, I don't know you.
Wait, am I not coming with you?
I thought you said you weren't coming.
No, I am.
She was joking, dude.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm
Good.
just really bad at sneaking, so I think I know this of myself. I can't sneak or hide. It's just very bad. I just don't pick good hiding spots. And I can't be quiet. So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead of me, and I'll follow.
I mean, like I said, you guys are sneaking along, and even with you being slightly loud, it kind of seems to not matter.
Like, my heels are clicking on the cement. It doesn't fucking matter. I just can't. I can't be quiet.
Who wears heels into like this kind of situation?
Anyone in the 40s?
Somebody who fails to roll.
Okay.
A
So
woman in the 40s?
you
Hello?
arrive to the front gate of the mayor's home, From the windows, you see no lights. Honestly, with a quick listen, you don't hear anything from inside. Like, no radio, no, like, the clanking of washing dishes, nothing.
Can we try to see if there's anybody watching from the shadows before we hop the fence?
I'll give it to you. There is no figures in the windows that you can see. There is no, like, cars parked weirdly. It looks... If you didn't know that somebody lived there, it looks pretty abandoned.
Okay.
Easy enough.
So, what would you like to do now standing in front of the gate to the mayor's house?
SWAT kick the door open. No, I'm joking.
I mean, you absolutely could SWAT kick the door open, but...
no, I would like to lockpick.
See if it's unlocked.
Yeah,
I mean, the gate is open, so it just swings open freely.
Yeah, so I just want to walk in and close behind us.
This gate kind of creaks, but it's one of those, like...
It doesn't creak for you.
Should have bought a can of WD-40 from the hardware store.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean WD-40. Yeah, sure. Some kind of oil would definitely do it some good.
I just thought of like here's seen those.
Every door we stealth into, just spray the hinges with WD-40.
I picture getting that for your dad. One of those little like mace holders for your belt. Or whatever, and putting like one of those little cans of fucking.
Oh, you mean like that episode of Hank Hill where he has the WD-40 and then he has the backup WD-40 and sprays the lid of the WD-40 to get the lid off the WD-40?
Father, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Except it's Zep. It's not WD-40. It's Zep.
Yeah.
Anyway, hashtag not sponsored. Anyway, So the gate creaks a little bit, but that's because it's an outdoor gate. No signs of any kind of intrigue change.
Okay.
I should carefully check the door to see if it's unlocked.
It is still locked.
I would like to roll lockpick to unlock.
Okay. Do you have tools to do so?
I mean, I must. I did it before.
All right, I mean, I guess.
Is this the same door that he lockpicked prior to?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have super advantage.
So, I mean, he has experience with this, too.
I know this door.
Except this time the deadbolt's locked, so...
So there are two locks.
There
Okay.
are.
Alright, well, the first door is a 49 out of 71, so...
Okay. You got the regular door handle.
Right.
Quietly cheering him on. Go, John, go, John, go, John.
Fine, I will burn 2 luck to drop that down to a success. So it's now a 70.
Okay. Yeah. So, with effort, John manages to unlock the deadbolt. With a clank. Or not a clank, with the click that deadbolts make when you open them. Yeah. So with an audible click, the door unlocks.
I carefully push it open and then get out of the way with
Is
it.
it a push or a pull?
It's a push door.
Exterior door is supposed to push in.
Yep. So the door swings open slowly. I'm assuming you didn't do it with enough force to swing the door all the way open.
Just enough to emphasize, hey, door's open. Why don't you go first?
The door doesn't groan, but it definitely grinds to like a halt about halfway open.
Does it carpet? Like that?
Yeah, it hits like the entryway carpet and just kind of like makes that noise and stops halfway open. No lights come on. No audible cues of alarm.
while I was come barreling out.
I mean, we'd know if the.
I mean, I've
mayor
already
had
opened.
dogs.
I've already opened the door before. I mean,
I was joking.
I'm just saying.
You actually, when you open the door, you seem to recall an unnatural darkness pervading the mayor's home.
Which is exactly why I did not want to go first.
Well, no, I'm.
Yeah.
Listen.
I am listening.
Listen, Linda.
It's Barbara.
It's almost the same. Like, the door opens, there's light almost exactly where the door ends. Like, just where you can see. And there's almost an unnatural darkness that is... It's almost like a black fog inside the home.
That's exactly why I'm standing aside.
I'll whisper, can I get the lantern and pull out my lighter for my cigarettes?
Pull up my 32.
I mean,
so you can aimlessly wave your gun in the darkness? Sure.
I know. No, I'm going to do the cop thing where you have it like down low if you're not aiming at anyone yet.
I would definitely be imitating Charles and how he's like doing stuff just because he's a trained, New York City's police officer. I'd be like, he must know what the fuck he's doing. So I'd be like, I'd have my little sawed off, and I'd be like,
pointing towards the ground he's got a pistol. Like,
I feel like
I would think I'm going to light the lantern and hold it out in front of me like a flashlight and have the pistol kind of in front of me tucked against my chest, but pointing against the ground, ready to point it up and shoot if I need to.
So,
and I would like to stealth in and kind of hug the wall and just peer around and look and see if we can see anything.
Outside, you notice you have about a 4-foot radius of light around you when you light the lantern. When you enter the house, it seems more like you could see maybe 2 feet in front of you.
Can I try to remember during the day if I saw from the front, just the front door being open, any indication that there was a library any nearby?
You know, the first room that you walk into is like a living room / parlor. You know that there's an archway that leads to what you would assume to be the kitchen / dining room area. And on the other side of the parlor room, there's a staircase that leads up to what you would assume would be a bedroom and perhaps a bathroom. Other than that, the door opens the wrong direction to know what would be to your left. So, to the right and straight ahead, you kind of have an idea. To the left is kind of, you didn't get a good look at it.
And there's no light. And is there a window from that room from the outside? There was no light in that room either.
So there's a window that is in the living room that points towards the back wall. But it seems, like I said, there's this unnatural darkness to the room where it's almost devouring the light.
Okay, I guess I'd like to sneak in and try to open that door that goes to the room to the left just to see what is in there.
No. You misunderstood. To the left, the door swings to the left. So the only reason you don't know what's over there is because the door's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, well, either way, I think I'm going to try to roll stealth and start sneaking in.
Has every mayor of this town been wifeless?
It's more of a common theme more recently. But no.
Alright. Would it be reasonable to assume that my mother, being the socialite that she is, would have been invited into this space by a previous mayor's wife?
If she would have been, it would have been before you were born. And she probably wouldn't have talked to you about it.
Could there be any possible way that I have been in the back of this place before?
In the back?
Yeah, in the mayor's quarters, having lived in this town my whole life.
Honestly, the mayor doesn't usually invite people into his home unless they're really close friends. Like, say the sheriff.
Yeah, fine.
I
Okay.
told you. I told you. I told you.
I was trying.
But the current mayor has been the mayor since you were little.
That means he's like old. Like really old.
I mean, he's in his upper, like, 50s, 40s.
I'm 28. So if he was elected when I was like
He was a
10?
younger man then.
They could have been 18 when he got elected.
Okay, I guess.
Especially if it runs in the family or something.
Yeah. Anyway.
Alright.
So, you see Charles enter the darkness.
I said I'd be around his tail. I think I'd be just following what he's doing. I trust him.
All right. Who follows after Max?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll let the lady go last. You're welcome.
Do I notice an unnatural darkness?
I mean, you notice outside, it seems like the lantern was much brighter. And once you enter, it seems much dimmer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn on the flashlight.
Okay, you turn on the flashlight.
Go in with that.
It reaches further than the lantern does, but it...
It's a more focused beam. So
Yeah.
It's not like the lantern radiates out, but the flashlight would just be pretty like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
But even by the...
1 feet in front of you.
So, the 15 feet from the doorway to the wall,
Yeah.
it seems like the flashlight is much dimmer by the time it reaches the wall.
Okay, so I can barely see the wall with the flashlight.
If there were something like, say you had like a no parking here sign, it would be difficult to read it by the time the flashlight reaches the wall.
Okay. Fun stuff.
And that is even noticeable.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird stuff. I'm gonna.
I would
skip
like
the
to
obvious.
whisper and say, does anybody see an indication of a library?
It's a home. There wouldn't be signs up. We just gotta look around.
Hey guys, it's kind of.
Oh, I'm talking about possible doorways besides the kitchen in the back that has the room on the other side of it.
So Gail brought it to your guys' attention that it's unnaturally dark in here.
It's kind of dark in here.
Yeah, it's definitely spooky.
I didn't notice. Didn't notice at all.
I'm gonna look around the living room because if there was a book in here, I feel like that's where you'd read it. That's where I read my books. The living room. So.
I mean, some people like to read in their bedroom or at the kitchen table.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start in the living room.
I would definitely be looking for a study.
Yeah,
Okay.
in a fancy place like this,
Yeah.
a library section would
Or,
be either attached
home
to or
office.
next to an office.
He's a mayor. He's got to have a home office somewhere. Like you've got stuff to do if you're not walking into town hall.
So-
Most likely in the second
All right. We'll start with Gail. Gail, as you look around the living room,
Yeah.
you don't have to roll. You
Roll.
see, like, there's no, like, impressions of a favorite chair that he sits in. For all intents and purposes, all of his furniture looks brand new, almost never sat in.
Wasteful.
No.
Despite that fact, there's also no dust. There's
Sweet clean.
Well, he probably would have someone come in and clean his house. He doesn't have a wife, so that's probably something
He
he
is
pays
a
for.
mayor, so it's probably
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
not.
see that.
That
I
wouldn't
mean-
shock me. It's a historical.
and
building.
then
you know they take
on-
care of that kind of stuff.
on top of that, there are no family portraits. There are surprisingly little signs of anyone ever living here.
He's a man. Would he really take the time to frame photos? I don't think so. Well, that doesn't seem odd to me.
These
at all.
are
But-
weird.
It all depends. It all depends. Like if he's generationally in the office,
Yeah.
then yes, he would. His image would be very important.
Yeah. But he's also a dude. Like, that's a woman's job to frame things.
Powerful people love to have stuff up on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paintings,
That's
I mean,
pictures.
there's no artwork There's no busts.
I've lived in this town my whole life and not thought this stuff was weird. So
there's not even a fucking bobblehead, alright?
There's not a bobbleheads weren't around that back then, were there? I don't know.
Probably.
Okay, fine. It's odd that he doesn't have anything in the living room. Do I see a book anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Cool. I'm gonna move on to the next.
Because what I was trying to get at, it's obvious that he doesn't spend time here.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Has anybody found anything?
We're all in the same spot.
No, we're not.
I was looking around that room for a minute. It's very dark.
All right. Let's move on. John, where would you like to look?
Well, where did the people's light? She's in the living room. Where did...
Charles said he was making his way towards what was behind the door, correct?
Well, I was saying I wanted to look around and see how many different... From this living room, there's the kitchen in the back. Is there any other branching off rooms from this area?
So when you step in, and if you swing the door closed, there is an archway with a staircase that leads down.
Oh. That's a decision. Do we want to go down or up?
It could be either way, so how about we check down since it's right in front of us?
I'm okay with that. Let's go down the stairs. Do you want us to roll stealth again?
That is up to you, my friends.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna stealthily walk down the stairs.
Yeah, thanks.
I have no hope.
Keeping the light low.
I
don't know how I just did it again, but I rolled a 5.
I'll stay here. You guys scream if you run into
I was actually gonna go upstairs.
Special symbol and a 5.
So
we should probably split the party. 2 you go upstairs because there's one light and one night. So.
There's still a kitchen. I can check out the main floor. Max has got upstairs. And...
I was gonna see if you want to go upstairs.
Do you want me to go upstairs with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I rolled shitty stealth too, so it's
okay.
Okay. I rolled a 20 out of 75 for stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I rolled a 52 out of 30. So I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah.
So there's 2 elephants in the house, and then there's you guys.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin at it again.
My heels are just clicking everywhere. I can't help it. That's how they made shoes.
I feel like if I was in a situation like this, I'd say fuck these heels.
I'm walking around barefoot. I'm not a heathen.
Shoes and go barefoot.
Yeah.
I am not a heathen. We're not that desperate yet.
And then just pray I don't step on tacks or some shit.
Tetanus was a thing. I don't know.
Tetanus still is a thing. I'd risk tetanus over getting detected.
Okay, but real me is able to stealth. Gail is fucking not. She can't stealth.
Alright.
My dice won't let me.
Anyway. So.
Yep.
We'll stick with Charles and John for a second, alright?
We got the low light. We're stealthy as
So
fuck.
you guys descend the stairs stealthily. You find your guys are in a root cellar filled with mason jars from canning. There's some root vegetables down there. It's definitely cooler than upstairs. Obviously, it's the point of a root cellar. Do me a solid, and both of you roll spot hidden with a penalty die.
To disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh.
You only reroll 1 dice.
I got. Oh, actually, no. Two special symbols would be 100, right?
Yes.
I got a 50 and a 100, so I rolled against the 100.
You got some dust in your eye, or cobweb.
I got a 27.
Out of?
25. Yeah, I just got it here.
Alright. It is just as dark here as it is upstairs. You look around. You see a lot of canned vegetables. You see a lot of spiders.
Eaters.
You see honestly some like distinct like foot traffic. But other than that, you guys don't really see Like, it's frequently visited. I'm sorry. You can tell that much. Just because this isn't a place that is regularly cleaned. Alright, so
Okay.
we're going to leave you guys in the root cellar for now.
Oh wow, we died.
We're going to jump back to Max and Gale. So Max and Gale, when you ascend the stairs, again, this darkness prevails over everything. It is eerily consuming and all dark, and the only noise in this building is between the four of you that are here.
Hey, Willikers. It is dark here.
Yeah, it would definitely be creepy. We know we're being loud. It'd be like, oh shit.
Flashing. Like the lights everywhere.
I would just be looking for anything that stands out to me, I guess.
Right,
So
Everything's very clean.
upstairs, at the end of the hall, you see a set of double doors. To the left, there is a room with the door open. To the right, there's a there's a room with the door closed. The room with the double doors is also closed.
Definitely check the one that's open first.
So you peer into the room with the open door and find a not luxurious bathroom, but it's definitely upper scale. Tiled floor, nice bathtub,
Bathroom
sink.
bigger than two of my bathrooms put together.
So that is what you find. You find a bathroom.
And I would probably want to go to the door to the right. I'll kind of look at Gale and be like, point at the other door, like.
Yeah.
So I would try to stealth into the other door. Attempt.
Okay. You turn the handle and open the door.
And I fail at something, so.
Huh!
Did you actually succeed?
I'm actually quite no. Hold on. Where's my stealth at? I rolled pretty okay. No, I did not. No.
Oh, no.
I finally rolled under a 70, and I was like, maybe there's a chance.
So it's not quiet, but the door creaks open. You don't hear any stirring. You don't hear.
Not even a mouse.
No, you don't hear a mouse.
It was quiet in the house.
It is again pervasively dark. It's clear it's the mayor's bedroom, which you quickly determine that he's not in.
Good.
I was about to ask that.
Yes, he is not in this room.
Alright.
So I would want to go probably start checking to see if we can find a book or something he's reading. Or...
Yeah. Look around the room real quick.
All right, roll me a spot hidden.
Oh my
God, really?
Where's my spot hidden?
Yeah, it's a fail.
That's actually a pass. 39 out of 45.
Awesome. So when you're going through the mayor's side table in his bed, you pull out a drawer and you notice something odd about the bottom of the drawer. And so when you investigate further, you figure out that the drawer actually has a false bottom to it. You, find a sheet of paper with more of the Sumerian runes on it. And B, you find a book about translation of Sumerian runes.
I find like a book for translating
The spooky book, yeah.
Ah, we needed that.
Yeah, I would definitely, because I'm not a book person, I would be like, Gale, like, just look support.
Good Caitlin, that's great.
That's a Gale.
I'm not Grace.
Hey, I haven't said grace this episode at all.
No, awesome. That is exactly why that's why I thought we were here is for this book. Maybe we can decipher a little more of the old book, and
We still should probably go check out that other room.
I mean, if that's the bathroom and this is the bedroom.
What's that?
Double doors? I figured the double doors would surely be like a master.
Think.
Alright. Yeah, let's
So we
go
make
check
our way
out
to
that.
make our way to the big double doors.
All right. So it's not locked. You actually figure out quickly that they're actually pocket doors, so they open this way.
Yeah.
So after jiggling them for a second, you slide them open. And you find a very modest home office / library. There's a nice desk that's surrounded with a couple of bookshelves. There's a few lamps. There's a globe, the typical stuff. A decanter with some whiskey in it.
Guess we'll take some time and
Yeah, we'll definitely look around.
Look
Some
around.
spot hidden, I'm assuming.
Yes, do so.
33 out of 45.
Said 33 out of 45?
Mm-hmm.
You can't possibly fail every roll that you roll.
I'm rolling 70s and above every single roll.
All right.
I haven't rolled below a 4. I rolled
because-
49
Can I
my previous
throw-
dice.
Could we try to let her use the golem thing?
The golem thing?
Yeah, use my statue of the Goblin King.
It just
Alright.
doesn't seem possible.
Actually, it's a goblin god. He's a god of fire.
Fine.
Figure out how
Fun
to
fun
see that
facts.
caught.
Yeah, we're gonna sorry.
That's worse. That's a 97. I rolled a 71.
The goblin god says no.
My spot hidden is 70, so that just made it worse.
All right.
These dice are cursed.
Honestly,
I think you're just cursed.
Yeah.
even though you're not spotting the most important of stuff, you both quickly realize as you pull books off the shelves, there are pages and pages ripped from these books. There are scrawlings in Sumerian across multiple pages inside of these books. Almost obsessively. And scribbles and drawings and it looks it looks like a madman had his way with almost every book in this library.
He's basically just been studying this for a long time.
know if our mayor is all that sane.
Amazing what politics put on face-wise.
So now we're going to go back to Charles and John in the root cellar.
I would like to whisper, do you care if since I think we're alone down here, we should probably turn the light up and maybe look again?
Like off?
Light up.
like crank the lever
Like,
on it,
make
and
the
it
wick
makes it so
come
you-
farther up
All right, yeah.
to produce
try
a
to
higher
see.
flame.
This room seems to have actual signs of people moving around in it. That seems a little more.
Yeah, I would like to look specifically for like a hidden door
How far up?
because
do you
he's
want-
not here.
How far up do you want to turn the lantern up?
all the way. Let's crank it to 1,000.
I mean, a good amount to fucking
Okay.
see throughout this room.
So with
because
the
we're
lantern
downstairs.
at full power, the lantern. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden with a bonus dice.
Okay, sweet. Oof. Please be better.
Please do better.
Oh,
Dude, you guys are
That-
rolling bad.
that's better
today.
than the first one. The first one was an 83. Give me a sec. Second one was a 53. And I believe my spot hidden went up by 10 last game, and I didn't save my page
Okay.
because I remember rolling a 10, and it was
Oh.
a 50. So I believe the new total was 60, which
Okay.
is 60 would pass the
I
53.
mean, I trust you. I remember you saying that you passed your roll and that you increased your score.
I
I don't
also
remember the
Snapchatted
exact
it to you.
numbers, but I trust you. That's fine. Oh,
16 out of 25.
all right. And so you both passed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I passed by 7.
Okay. You see one of the shelves by the wall it's still covered in jars. but you see odd scratch marks on the floor.
I would like to
How are the
see
scratch
if it's a
marks?
loose
Like
tile.
this? Or is it like this?
It would be an arc from the bottom corner to the wall.
I would like to start examining the cabinet to see if there's a way to open it in that direction.
How are you examining it? Are you touching jars? Are you pulling? Are you pushing?
I'm gently moving jars without like pulling them off.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking at jars as well to see if there's any disturbance.
After a few jars of you pulling them and trying to move them, you find a jar that doesn't seem to move for some reason.
I found a suspicious jar. This might be the answer to getting this open.
I guess while they're doing that, I'd be heading back downstairs. I would tell.
I mean, we took a while to search.
That's
so
true. Yeah.
They haven't been searching.
No, I
We're
mean,
gonna be headed back.
it is reasonable to assume that after you guys have found what you were looking for and found the scene inside of the office, that you guys would be quick to try and get the fuck out of there.
I do want to stop in the bedroom. I want to look for something specific.
Okay.
His sex
I'm
toys
married.
aren't there.
Two young adults together.
Anyway.
Plutonic. Good lord.
Alright, real quick, what are you looking for in there?
No, you're finished with them.
I mean, I was going to jump back after he found the suspicious jar anyway.
Okay, I would like to try and look for like a diary, a journal, something like that. Specifically, I feel like you keep that by your bedside usually.
I'm gonna go ahead and save you the trouble. You know the mayor as somebody who keeps his private life very private. So that would be an object you would probably assume would be on his person.
Okay.
Like a notepad that would be on his person.
Yeah.
See the mirror, shoot it.
It's starting to look like that. Isn't
No,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Starting to look like that, yeah.
Okay.
On site.
it? Kill on site.
Pew pew. All right. So, you guys are making your way downstairs, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I don't really want to go in the basement. Gail knows that things in basements. She doesn't like spiders at all.
You went in the basement in the library.
Yeah, but that was out of an emergency. This is not an emergency.
So you're just gonna hang out in the living room
I
until...
feel like I would want to just be like, we'll wait for them to come back up unless they yell up to us or something.
I would probably peek down in the basement if they're right there and easily talk if they're right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it's literally
we
like...
also turned the light up a lot, so you might be able to see the light of the flame.
Oh yeah, I guess. That's true.
So
maybe, but
it's
really
maybe
dark.
like 12 stairs.
Yeah.
So
it's one of those things where you like go halfway down the stairs and peek right around the corner and be like,
yeah.
You guys need help? What do you guys got? What'd you find?
So, yeah, I mean, if you think about like my parents' stairs when they had their older house,
That's what I'm saying. You get like halfway down.
that's literally 12 stairs.
Yeah.
So it's the same. It just leads into a
It's like an
room.
open staircase. Basically.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll let you do that. I'm just gonna stand
I
at the
assume
top
that
and wait.
I could see in your face you didn't want to go down there. I'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll walk down there. Just to see what's going on. Walk down. And be
All
like,
right. So you guys all of a sudden hear somebody walking down the stairs.
And turn and shoot.
Pew pew.
I mean, you can
Damn, bitch,
see
yeah.
it. It's an open staircase, so you can kind of see who it is. I would assume.
Just
What
jump.
Ooh.
Awesome. Oh.
Awesome.
So I'm still jamming the jar. Can I twist it?
You can.
So I twist it. Do I feel like it's like a doorknob sort of deal?
So you twist it which direction?
Twist his dick and pull.
Whichever direction it goes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, does it go both directions?
Yeah.
So as you spin it one direction, you hear multiple clicks, like almost if you've ever messed with a combination lock.
Oh. So I hear the clicks.
Oh.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And then upon further inspection of the jar, on the lid, you can see an arrow and multiple symbols.
Oh, fuck.
Guys, I found a puzzle. We need to figure out the combination to get this jar to let us pass into a secret passageway or something.
Hearing that, I would literally look at Gale and be like, this is your forte right here.
Puzzles? Okay. I guess I do a few.
Unless you have to roll for them.
Unless you have to roll for them.
Unless I have to roll for them. Have I seen... I guess I walk down and examine the jar.
They're Sumerian runes.
Cool.
Which you're getting very familiar with at this point.
And we happen to have a new fancy book.
Yeah. Was there... The piece of paper had Sumerian runes too, right?
I just know that...
would like to pull the ring out and look at the symbols and see if the symbols on the ring match the symbols on the jar.
Oh, that's smart.
They actually do.
But where on the ring do you start? That's the problem.
The left or right.
But the ring is like continuous. Or no, never
like
mind.
a
It's a
signal
signet
ring,
ring.
so it would
Signet
have like
ring.
a-
You're right.
How you read it.
How do you know which one is left?
Because the letters would be up and down, right?
Yeah.
If we had to, we could look at the book and see what it stands for.
I guess, yeah. Actually, yeah, I guess.
There's that too. And we have the translator, yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna try and flip through this translation book and look for the symbols that are on the. I'm gonna use the ring because that's a little closer and try and figure out if I can.
While she's doing that,
As dumb as it sounds,
yeah,
the runes on the ring spell open.
Oh, that's so predictable, guys. You'll never believe this. These runes mean open.
Say the word.
No. Just put these symbols.
So
this is the symbol for O. I showed John. Like, this is the symbol for O. This is the one for P, E, O, N. I don't think Sumerian actually works that way, but who knows? Just put them in that order, and I bet it's gonna open the door.
So I guess I'm in charge of the jar now.
You're in charge of the jar. I'm not touching that jar.
So I turn the jar to the O, and then the P, and then the E, and then the N.
So, as he does so,
Pull my gun up.
Yeah, I definitely have my.
You
I
hear
have to carry mine. There's nowhere.
you
nowhere to put it.
hear the tumblers slowly fall into place, and then you hear an audible click as the door doesn't swing open, but it pops free of its frame,